Welcome back. It is Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Week and month, and we're so happy to welcome our friend Derrek and Mark Kastner. So good to see both of you, and thank you for reaching out, Derrek. Good to see you again. We've run into each other over the years at many events, and we've always talked about MS, and you wanted to come on the show, so I'm glad it all worked out for Awareness Week and month. So kind of fill in our viewers on your journey with MS.
Sure. So first of all, I do want to thank you all in Color 10 for having us on the air. It's been great working with you with different nonprofits and things like that. And one of the major things that many of my favorite people always say is that the cure, there's a book being written for how a cure was found for MS. And this is just another chapter to that story. So greatly appreciate that, and it helps everybody that is affected by MS.
Absolutely.
A little bit about my journey is I was diagnosed in December 16th, 2021. With primary progressive multiple sclerosis. And for those who aren't really familiar with MS, it is an autoimmune disease that does attack the myelin sheath, which is the coating of your nerves. In retrospect, to kind of give a better example, if you have a phone cord or charger cord, the rubber coating on the outside is that myelin sheath for your body. Once that protective coating is gone, it now disrupts the messages that go to the cords. So multiple sclerosis will damage your myelin sheath and will disrupt the messages in your central nervous system. So your brain, spinal cord, optic nerve, and so those things. Along my journey, respectfully, is that I've met a lot of people along the way who have either been diagnosed or have been affected by this disease.
Yeah.
And in doing so, some of the great people that I've met, Mark Kastner being one of them, I've also had the privilege to meet other individuals and find different things in which we can benefit from. And one of those things is not eating so much inflammation.
Okay.
Or gluten, sorry.
Gluten, okay.
Yes, gluten. So not eating any gluten and inflammation.
And that helps.
Yes, absolutely. Causing inflammation. So one of the great things, everybody loves donuts, right?
Well, of course.
Well, that's why Hertz Donuts has gluten-free donuts. And so this is one of the gifts that I brought for you guys.
Aww.
And you guys can enjoy some Hertz Donuts gluten-free.
Amazing.
Now,
and you were telling me why.
well, as far as the actual information on why is that I found them based on somebody who connected me to other individuals that are affected by MS as well.
Gotcha.
So
that's amazing.
I wanted to make sure that we bring light to that possibility of having gluten-free donuts. Other individuals that I've met as well. I did see a video one time, and I've only told this person this story here, is that they had mentioned it's difficult being able to wake up and not being able to walk, talk, or even eat. So that's one reason they got involved. And come to find out, he was a pitcher for the Texas Rangers by the name of Dane Dunning. His wife worked for the MS Society at the time. So I've gotten to meet both of them and their family, and you know that's why I represent their jersey. So, or his jersey, and there it is right there. So,
yes. Amazing.
One of my other good friends now, Tyler Campbell out of Austin, Texas. Or Tyler, Texas, originally. So he is the son of Earl Campbell, which is the Hall of Fame running back, Heisman winner.
Yep.
So he is diagnosed with MS as well, and I got to meet him along my journey. And one of the things I wanted to give you is his book that he is. He's an Amazon bestseller, so there's his book there. Anybody can go grab that.
Wonderful.
And you're from Dallas, right?
I know I am, yes.
Ah, perfect.
We knew.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So other than that, you know, Mark Kastner, great individual. The people with the MS Society, they're extremely, extremely helpful, and they've been pivotal in my journey. For me, I wanted to make sure that I give back as much as I can while I can, because that is my why in giving back, so that way in the future, if I ever need anything, I've already worked to pay off everything that I've
That's amazing.
given.
Great outlook. Great outlook.
And Mark, you're more than just a pretty face here. Okay, I mean...
Wait, what?
You're more than that.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. How about sharing your story a bit?
Absolutely. And Derrek gives me way too much credit, I'll have to say. My story, 1998, As a cyclist, I signed up for Bike MS here in Springfield. It's a 2-day ride. It supports the MS Society. It was a big ride. I was an adrenaline junkie. I thought I want to do a 2-day ride. You had to, it was called the MS 150 back in 1998. You had to raise $150, and I raised $167.50, which just barely got me into the ride, okay? Did the ride, you know, check that one off on my list. A month later, my sister-in-law, my wife's sister, was diagnosed with MS. And it was like, there's my sign. So I signed up for the next year and decided to go after some more money and start raising raising more money for and to support the cause and to learn more about it. And so 29 years later, I've signed up for Bike MS Gateway Getaway in Illinois this year, and it'll be my 29th year.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
Good.
and I've been a top fundraiser every year since that very first year.
Wow.
So
And didn't you lead the team at, was that Mercy?
I worked at Mercy for 22 years, and from 2007 until when I retired in 2024, I was the captain of the Mercy cycling team. So we had a team that rode for the ride in Springfield and then also in Kansas City when the Springfield ride was sunsetted.
Gotcha. So Derrek, with this, we've only got 30 seconds left. What are you hoping for Awareness Week and month, and how can people find out information on awareness, information on MS, and how they can help?
Sure. So everything is located on the National Multiple Sclerosis Society's website, which you can go to. The biggest thing for awareness is that we want to make sure that people are seeing their care teams and getting the direct care that they need, the medication, the treatments that they need. If anybody does want to get involved, maybe riding, walking, volunteering, or anything, you can also find on the website, or I'm sure you can contact Mark Kastner or myself, and we'll be happy to accommodate that for you. Last but not least, I do want to give you a gift because you saw the Brady Bunch house, right?
I did. I was there in LA.
Perfect. So I got these 2 books for you here.
Oh my word! Look at this. You did not have to bring gifts, but this is right up my alley. Look at that, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And the alley's right in back of that house, sir.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Derrek. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your story, both of your stories. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it. And we hope
being here.
raise
Thanks
a
for
lot of
having us.
awareness
Thank you.
this month.